Welcome to another edition of Forecast Factor. Fall may have just started, but the store's already gearing up for winter. I feel like they gear up for winter in the middle of summer. The big X factor, though, Mother Nature. The weather company's forecast for fall and early winter shows warmer trends in the east, while colder air is expecting to invade the central part of the country sooner rather than later. So let's break it all down with our business weather expert, Paul Walsh, who follows these types of things. And we were just saying, I'm not huge on these seasonal forecasts because so many things can change, you know, 3 months out. Maybe we should just start with how these seasonal forecasts come about.
Well, if we look at how businesses now actually use seasonal forecasts, because they do, and they use them to help plan their business going forward, but oftentimes what they use is something called climatology, which really gives you the best weather forecast.
And how does that impact their prices?
Well, what happens is they'll use that information to anticipate if there's going to be increased demand for certain products like jackets and coats. If they know there's going to be higher demand for those products, they'll make sure they have more than they would normally. Because they'll have more than they would normally, they will be able to price it in a way that matches what the demand will be. So for them, what they want to do is they want to make the most money that they possibly can.
Yeah, as I say, or they just put the price up if they know that everyone's going to need jackets.
Well, yeah, you know, I mean, that's the world that we live in, and they're in business to make money, and that's where the weather basically helps them be more effective in terms of doing that. And for us, what the benefit is that ultimately when we do need the products,
it's there.
They'll have it.
All right, so the holiday season's coming up. How does the weather play into all that?
This year, again, from a climatological perspective and from an analytical perspective, the likelihood of another polar vortex is not very high. Therefore, this year will not be as seasonal as last year. So there likely will not be as much snow. There likely will not be nearly as much cold temperature. So people are going to be buying more electronics. They'll be buying more gift-giving items, more toys, and traffic will be higher.
I'm going to hold you to that, by the way.
I'll be 100% right.
You will?
I will.
Oh, look at that. Okay. So what if the forecast doesn't pan out?
Once you get into season, of course, things change. And so we are able to look out 5 days, in some cases 10 days. And what businesses are doing now is they're taking that data in, and they're adjusting their plans, and they're pushing merchandise out just before a cold snap will come in. And they're also advertising much more sort of cleverly, where they're tying the advertisement to where your specific location is now on your phone, right down to the minute. So it's just a really cool way that businesses are leveraging weather data and technology to make our lives a little bit better and also put a little bit more money in their pocket.
Ain't that the truth? All right,
Yes.
Paul, thank you very much for that. For more, check out forecastfactor.weather.com. Jen, over to you.